Which one am I on? I want to say this is the right one. It is not the right game. Oops. This is the right one. It is Rot-Row Spaghetti-O. Oh. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Oh. Fucking tired, that's what I am. All right. So our problem right now is that we don't ever see an end to the game, and we have errors. So many errors. What exactly was that error, actually? Accessed none. Trying to read property. Game state. So the game state's not being set. Why is the game state not being set? Well, it's time to find out. Yeah, I think I see why. Nope, that should definitely be being set. Should be there. But on begin play. Oh, wait, I know why. Interesting. Okie dokie. Okay, so this tick here is being fucked with. Okay, so let's go to our game state. Let's pull up the other game state. So I don't think that we need this. Wait. Before I do that, I need to do a screen debug on this. Sorry. Give me a sec. This is a test. That's what I'm looking for. This is a test. Okay, so it's in the private. This is a test. There it is right there. We don't need you. Okie dokie. I'm going to clear that. We don't need that right now. Save all. Beautiful. Come back to here. We're going to hit play here, and we're going to see what happens after we've removed that. Because what should be happening is everything should be working, but everything is not working. So, yeah. Actually, you know what? I think I actually know what's going on. Just thought about that. There we go. Wee, wee. That was a little bit faster of a turn than I thought it was going to be. Wee! We've got a bunch different turns here, and they all kind of work. Okay, so I think this should end it. Does it? No. Okay. So obviously I've got some stuff wrong here because this is not updating. So oh, right, because we're not broadcasting. So we got that working, save all. The timer's working. We can come back over to here. And when we open up the hittable character, to do yeah, this is it right here. If on target. Oh wait, no, wait. How did I do this? What did I use to make this work? Update target count. Right. On target count update. Oh, wait. That's not it. I'm slowly going insane. Let's try to not think too much about it. Okay, so this one has a delegate on target hit. On target hit. There we go. That's the one that I want. So here, if on target hit dot is bound on target hit dot broadcast this. Beautiful. Then on the state here, the target state, that's already working. Okay, sweet. We got it all. We got them, boys. 5, 4, 3. Look how easy that is. It's beautiful. 2, 1. Look at that. Ugh. I added 2 extra characters. I don't know if they saved. There we go. Oh, beautiful. So at some point I've got to turn those into squishy units. Yeah. There we go. Replay, does it work? Yes, it does. Sweet. Okay. We got it work. That really did not take long. So now the thing that we need to do is make sure that all the different parts now work, which are the game state, everything like that. I want to pause the game, have the controller still work on the menu. So that's going to be an interesting thing. We're going to have to look into that. Actually, I should have I should update my title. Oh yeah. I have an idea for the speed bump thing, and it might just work. There we go. Okay. So we got to click standalone, and I think this is going to launch it. This is kind of the downside to standalone, is that it does take longer, but it gives us more control. So that does work, but I can still play the game with it paused. And we would like that not to happen. But if I grab out my controller, I think we can do... No, this doesn't work at all. Huh. So we can play with the menu there. That does work, though. I'm actually kind of happy with how I got that worked out. But now we got to figure out the pausing stuff. At some point, I'm gonna have to make the time attack stuff is all going to be like just straight up. It's gonna point towards the nearest character. At some point, main menu, map select, test map. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. That's not what I wanted at all. Maps. This is. Oh, interesting. That worked. This doesn't. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. There is actually something that I need to fix though, real quick. These need to be ragdoll. Wait, did that just kind of work? Yeah, that works. Okay. Beautiful. Then what we can do is we can go to the interesting. Oh, right. It was because they are set for overlap. Cool. So they work. Do these ones work? Yeah, these ones work. Sweet. That's not what I wanted. Huh. Weird. That was odd. Oh, I know why. There we go. Now I think that gets rid of something from them, which is the oops, I hit that one too hard. What we want to do is hit these rather lightly, just touch it. There we go. That did not get rid of the ragdoll. Sweet. Okay, so let us come back to all pedestrians must die. Like, I suppose that is a stance. It's probably not the stance that I would take, but it is a stance, nonetheless.
The lumberjack in OMO.
We are going to add them though. Pedestrians will be added. Many pedestrians will be added. All the pedestrians will be added. Sorry.
Bum 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 bum.
Unreal Engine controller menu. Unreal Engine, create a keyboard / gamepad menu. Step by step. This is what we want.
Hey guys, Shiba here with another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a main menu in Unreal, which can be controlled from keyboard and controller. I have made a simple user widget here, which is a simple menu with 3 buttons that does absolutely nothing right now. And I have a new game, a load game, and a quit game button.
Wait. Actually, I think this one already works. It does not work. Beautiful. Okay.
These are simply 3 buttons here. I have done nothing special except for adding these 2 colors that are called lime and banana. Now, I'm going to show you really soon why I have these 2 colors and what we want to achieve. So first thing first, you can see the first problem in the project is that my mouse is disappearing and I want some kind of user experience that keep the mouse, the keyboard, and the controller. Of course, you can change that if you want. So to keep this user experience, I'm going to start in the widget by adding a event construct. In this event here, we're going to set the game input mode. So set game input and we're going to set UI only. I want UI only in this case. And from the player controller, here we're going to drag and give it the player controller it wants. Okay, pretty simple so far. And if I compile and save, you can see I now can keep my cursor. Okay, if you have any problem or you want to be extra safe, you can also do set mouse, show mouse cursor, show mouse cursor, and you can set the mouse cursor, set it to true, and it will just be here for good. Okay, now I don't need it, so we can just click and have the experience. And by default, this is pretty cool. Unreal have accessibility for tab by default, so if we tab, we can navigate in the menu and press enter to call it. So first thing first, you already know.
Oh. Okay, let's fix that quickly. Because that's definitely a problem. HUD. Okay, there we go. Time attack HUD. Yes, main menu. Apparently we don't need this. This is not working though. Let's try it. Oh wait, it worked? But we can't get down to the back. Tab works, but down doesn't. Okay.
Know this probably. So to give the button a purpose, we're gonna set is onClick event. So for simplicity of this tutorial, I'm just gonna print a string when it's clicked right now. Okay, so we're gonna say new game is starting.
Unreal Engine. Menu Controller support.
Hello everyone, this is Barry Mix from Mix Studio and the creator of Asteroids. So Elastic, and I can use that, and I can actually play again. And it goes simple stuff, and I just added this in the level blueprint. Just added a pulse state showing the cursor, and just making that widget available to the viewport here. Adding it to the viewport, and
Create a game mode and a player controller from player controllers.
Okay. We're gonna make 3 print string. Sorry for the other 3 binding. So let's call it so unordered and for integer. And for doing this, instead you can just add buttons. Just make sure you don't check on what's this is getting a reference for each item in the menu panel, which is 1, 2, and 3 button. Okay, this is all we need. So now we have the same thing as doing make array, but without adding buttons manually. From there, we can now do a for each loop. Okay. So what we are doing here, the for each loop is iterating all these elements. And now what we can do with this is add this to a reusable array. Okay. So we want to make the reusable array I was talking before. So let's make and do and then space them with padding or something like I did. Okay. So we don't want to do this. Instead, we want to go to the designer in this panel. Instead, you can just add buttons. Just make sure you don't add any spacer or something, just buttons in this panel, and then space them with padding or something like I did. Okay. So we don't want to do this. Instead, we want to go to the designer and make the menu panel a variable. Okay. So click on the menu panel and check is variable. Easy. You will now find it here. So let's drag the menu panel. And from the menu panel, we're going to drag the pin out and do, let's search for children, and we get all children. What this is doing, this is getting a reference for each item in the menu panel, which is 1, 2, and 3 button. Okay, this is all we need. So now we have the same thing as doing make array, but without adding buttons manually. From there, we can now do a for each loop. Okay. So what we are doing here, the for each loop is iterating all these elements. And now what we can do with this is add this to a reusable array. Okay. So we want to make the reusable array I was talking before. So let's make a variable and let's call it menu items. This is going to be of type widget. Okay. Gonna make it of type widgets.
It's user widget.
Here we go. And let's make it an array from your array. Let's drag the array on the loop. Sorry. Let's drag the array here and drag the pin out. And we're going to add the items to this array. So let's write it down. Add and press enter. Now we can connect this to the loop. Okay. And we're going to do the widget object reference to the array element. What this is doing is every time this is iterating the item, it is adding it to the array. Okay. So we're making a list that we're going to use later. So we don't have to hardcode any buttons in this case. For limitation of a real, we're going to have a lot of hardcoded stuff, but at least this is possible, so why not? This is a little bit more clean. Now, let's make a function that's change the over color of these buttons, okay? So let's make a function. Let's call it apply. What we're going to do is commit. So at condition the color. So when the array came, and not a text block. So our function here, our event. Now when I play, just going to hook the function to each. Our function here, our event. Now when I play and I over, we have a bit of a text block. So that's graph. In the end graph now, we want to address a problem. We want this to start selected, okay? And to do this, it's actually pretty easy. Since we already have the update button state function, all we need to do and is the loop is done at this. Let's implement keyboard and controller support. That is the reason why we're on this video, okay?
Good night, guys. Quick tutorial. Good night, guy. Quick tutorial, nice. What's up? Are you heading out? Did you just get here? I'm so confused. Ugh. I'm trying to do controls, but I'm not really finding exactly here what I want. Oh yeah, there's like an entire system around that. You just like create a C++ class that does the serialization and stuff like that. No, you're supposed to use a struct. There's like an entire system for it. Unreal Engine, save game. I remember playing with it at one point. I don't remember exactly how it works right now, but there's like you deal with it. You create a struct that does like does the whole save for you and everything like that. And it's really slick. It's really easy too. There we go. Yeah, here we go. You just do this, and then you do the quick logic and stuff. Why is it a big mistake? What's wrong with struct? It's all data sheets are structs. It's essentially what it is. Actually, is it a data sheet? Not well, yeah, but like but I'm also not making a save system at the moment. I don't know if we're really going to do much of a save system other than like I need more. Oh no, there's definitely several important differences. I agree. But like this is the like I think this is supposed to be the UA way of doing it is supposed to be using the struct and stuff like that. But I'm not in a situation to actually start on the save system. I think the only realistically, I think the only thing that we're really saving is your graphics settings, which I think is taken care of for you if I remember correctly. And your leaderboard. Which the leaderboard I might just integrate into Steam. And I think that's about it that's all I can think of for save data. So your graphics settings and then like an integration into Steam for the leaderboard. I may make a local leaderboard, and if I do a local leaderboard, then I would do save data, I think. Yeah, because like Steam leaderboard. Yeah, so Steam has a step-by-step. They have a leaderboard system. Well, we can chat when / if I get around to that. Right now, what I want is what I'm trying to actually. You might actually know the answer to this. I'll check if you don't know the answer, just say no. So okay, so here's the problem I'm having, right? This was working. Oh, this only works once I hit tab. Fuck. Okay, so weird. I want to be able to control the menu through here, and it's not quite working the way that I would like it to. Yeah. So that's what I'm working on at the moment, is trying to get the controller support for the menu to work properly. Yeah. Happy Get Fun Time. But how have you been? It's been a hot minute since we've chatted. How are you feeling? The main problem is that you're using C++ without documentation. Documentation is, this is a joke anyways. The documentation in Unreal is a real problem. I don't know, the documentation for their C++ isn't too bad. Where was it? Let's see. I'll see if I can show you an example of the documentation that I'm used to reading and whatnot. Unreal Engine Game State API. So this is how I found out how to. I read this to figure out how to do the hand. So okay, wait, where is it? So if we come up here, let's refresh this. Give me a second here, and then we'll do game mode. So looking through here, right? This is where I found some really interesting stuff in this, and it's really cool. So I think this is really cool stuff. So you've got all this extra stuff here, which is kind of cool, but like you've got your, where is it? There we go. Handle match has started. Handle match has ended. Handle match waiting to start, right? All this stuff, really cool stuff. We come over to here. Actually, I should probably take a look at that. This one here looks really interesting. Okay, then we come into here and we've got start. Here we go. Here we go. Handle match has ended. If this returns false, sorry, not this one. This one. Where is it? No, that's void. There's one that returns false and then you get... Anyways, so I read through these and I was like, oh, cool. I didn't realize that I can do that. Oh, here, these are them. The ready to start, ready to end. So these two functions here, if you override these, right? And these are not available in blueprints. Because you need that, I think you need the virtual. You don't think this one's available to blueprints. Anyways, so if you override this ready to end match, and it's the second it returns false, it stops the match. And then this one will start the match. This one can be called just to restart the game itself. I really like it. Got all of these extra stuff, right? There's one of these dictates whether or not it's available through anyways, besides the point. But yeah, no, I actually find these relatively easy to read. These are enough for me to get most of the information. Then I just go and like take a look into more. Let me double check though. I feel like one of these isn't actually. So here's my game state. I need the game. Game mode. Nope, this one's able to be overridden. This one's not. Neither is that, or this one, or this one. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's not what I would call user friendly. You have to like it takes a while for developers even to get used to reading API docs like this. But once you get used to reading these, they become really powerful. But I think there's got to be a way to do the UI to say, hey, when you hit down on the controller, I want you to go to this button, and this will be the next button, the next button, the next button, the next button, right? Like I want that to be a thing. Game menus.
Hello and welcome to part 3 of our tab menu design series. In the last episode we set up the menu itself to work with mouse and keyboard, but in this episode we're going to go through how to create the tab menu work with a controller using the left bumper and right bumper buttons. So let's get started. Okay, so last time we were here we set up our menu here for our mouse to work, but now we're going to work on getting our controller to use the left bumper and right bumper to navigate through these tabs. So this is why we had to make our own buttons that are separate from the normal button system, as we have to control very harshly when they should look like they're active and when they're not. So let's go look at our tab button. So at the moment our style is actually stored on the button which is inside of here. We're going to take the style out of there first of all and store it as a variable. So if I go to my graph and on the construct event, we're going to just get the button and we're going to get the style of that button. And then I'm going to split it open because let's do a break actually, let's break it open. And then I'm going to store my normal and hovered as variables. So let's set it out and provide that to variable and then provide this to variable. Okay. Now we have a reference to both the normal style and the hovered style. Then I'm going to make 2 custom events. The first one is going to be called activate or active in tab. Active tab. And when it's an active tab, what happens? Well, the first thing that happens is that it will be almost like we're hovering over it. So I'm going to take this underline border I've got here for hovered and put it onto active tab. I then want to make it so I change the style of the button to a hovered style. So if I take my tab button out here and do set style, and then from there to make button style, then I'll plug in the hovered style that we've saved previously and put that in the hovered, normal, and pressed. And the rest of them I can hide. Compile and save that. So when I activate the tab, we're going to change that appearance like so. Then when I deactivate the tab or make it inactive, make our custom event inactive tab, it'll be this colouring for our underline border. And then it'll be same style stuff going on here, except for the normal will now use the normal variable that we stored. Like so. Okay, so there's our 2 custom events. And what we want to do is make it so that at the start of the game we make the first tab button active. So let's go back to our main menu and go to the graph here and on the construct event. So we're going to go in here and we're going to take out the first button here and we're going to take it to be active tab and plug that in. So there you go, we've got this button here highlighted because it's active. But if you notice, if I move my mouse over it, it changes the border colour here from yellow to white. And the reason why that's happening is because the on hover event is firing off when we don't want it to. So go back to our tab button and look at the unhovered. And we only want to do this if this thing is not the active tab. So we're going to add a variable here called is active tab, and that would be boolean and compile that. I'm going to drag that in and do a get, put that into a branch. So it should only do it unhovered if this active tab here is false. Okay. Next, we're going to go over to our active tab and inactive tab for custom events. You're going to drag out that boolean and just set it accordingly. So active tab we set to true, and active tab here we set to false. So if I go back to the game now, push play, I can move my mouse over it, it doesn't actually change on the its appearance. These ones will still, okay? Until then, that's it. Okay. So next we need to make so that if I were to click on different buttons here, I'm going to get different active tabs. But I need to also know which one was my active tab. So ideally, I need to make this all handled on the main menu, not on the per button basis, because each button needs to know who the other button was.
But
So
how have things been for you?
And we've got that set to active tab here. We'll just move this
Variant
to active tab. Variable. Go active tab and plug that in. Now we've got that in there, we can then make the bindings happen for their on-click events. So if I go to my button here and do the on-click events for this, I have to one time, and do on tab select, sorry, on-click. There you are. When we do that, we want to take the current active tab here, and we'll make this inactive. We then need to know what tab we clicked on. Okay, so this one is tab menu button W, so that would be this one. And we'll set that to active tab. Oh, just drag that out there, same one, active tab. Okay, then we'll do it for the next one. So this one is W1, so on tab selected. And we'll copy this and just change the references over. So we'll make the inactive tab.
Oh, I'm totally doing that in C++ if I have to do it that way.
One thing we'll just add on the end of these is this setting active tab. So let's put that on. Plug that in.
I don't think that's the way I'm going to do it, though.
Let's copy all of that again. And we're going to change this button here. This one. There we go. So if I click on them, we should see some change happening. So let's go back to the game. Right, click on them. That one will now come on the active tab. Then this one will, and so on and so forth. I can navigate these now with my mouse. So all that's left to do is make it navigate with the shoulder buttons. So we can go back to our main menu, and we're going to go to the functions list and go to override and do on key down. And on here we'll get 2 keys in particular, the shoulder buttons. On key event we're going to do get key, and from there we can do equals, and then check it against the right shoulder button. And we're also going to do it again, do equals, do left shoulder button. So let's do the left shoulder button first. This will go to a branch, and that will tell it to decrease the tab. Let's make a new function here called decrease tab. Oh, that's a bad spelling.
I was afraid
And then
this
another one
was
for
going to be
increase
how it was done. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the
And the key
butt.
down, when that left shoulder is true, we're going to call decrease tab. And then plug that in, make it handled. The next one is if this is false, and that will go into there. Okay, against the right shoulder. So again, that'll be increase tab. We want the same return node. I'll put it out handled. Now, if this is false as well, we're going to output handled, but this time it's going to so you can do return node and output the unhandled pin. Click out there and do unhandled. Like so. I'll save. So let's go to increase tab. Actually, no, let's do increase tab first. There you go. Increase tab. On increase tab here, we're going to take out a new label called active tab index. That'll be an integer that is keeping track of that index. I'm going to take this out and increase it by 1, so plus entry 1. And then we're going to check to see if this is a valid index. Now the way we do that is we're going to add tab menu, which is our horizontal box. So we take this out. And because there's only buttons in there, we're going to do a get children, and do get all children, and look at this array. And on this array here, I'm going to say is valid index, and plug in this new number. And what we're going to do is resolve this with a select int. So if this is a valid index, a new number, we want to use the number. So that'll go into A for true. If it's B, we're going to make it recycle back down to 0. So it goes back to the beginning of the tab menu. If you want to clamp it, then you just put in the last number of how many there are, and that'll be fine. Then we're going to break that into our variable, active index. And then you're doing basically what we did on the buttons. If we take the active tab out here, and set it to be inactive. And then we know which one we want to make active. Remember, they're all stored in this tab menu, get all children. So if I can get that and put that in, and then from there do get copy, and we're going to get the active tab index and plug that into get copy. We then want to take that out, and we're going to cast to our tab menu button. And we have to cast to it because our tab menu has the functions that we need. So I'm just convert that to a pure cast if I wish. That's okay. And then from here, we're going to take it to be an active tab, and we're going to tell that then to store it as the active tab variable. Unfortunately, the other one, decrease tab, is pretty much the same. So I'm going to copy all of this and go to decrease tab and put that in there. Okay, the only difference is at the start, rather than adding 1, we'll be taking away 1. So take that out, we take away 1, subtract 1. Okay. But rather than going back down to 0, if we exceed down the other side, we want to go to the final index. So to finish get all children, just click out and do last index and plug that into B. Okay, and the rest should take care of itself. So let's see. If
Oh,
that
that's a
I've
lot.
got these buttons here. If I do right shoulder button, go across. If I left shoulder button, go across. If I click on them, jump around and skip. But we now have a tab menu. There we have it. We've now got a tab menu working with our controller, left bumper, and
Oh, that is not cool. Okay, this isn't a HUD. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, that's a pain in the ass. New blueprint. Input, mapping. Actually, if I do inputs, it's right here. There we go. IMC menu menu steering. Gamepad. Why? No, I want one sec. Let's go to throttle. Right. Right, that's throttle, and that's not what I want. Steering. um. Interesting. Access 2D. That'll give me up, down, left, and right. Then we want put action. What would be the input action here? Menu select. Menu back. IA menu. Menu. Did I spell that right? I don't think I did. We go. Okay. Navigation, we want this to be a vector 2D. Save. We go back to not here, here. And this is going to be oh, that's not the name I wanted to put that through. Menu navigation. Tab. Can I do a shift tab? Unreal Engine input 2 key you want corded action instead. Oh, there we go. Combo action. I think this. Was it modifiers? Oh no, it's triggers. applies a chord action that must be triggered for this action to be triggered. IA verse tab menu verse tab. Okay, what was the criteria here? Okay, I see how this works. So here we just do this, then triggers. All actions in this combo must be completed based on combo. To trigger the action, this interesting. Chorded action. So there's my chorded action, and my chorded action will be IA menu. Reverse tab. Oh no, this isn't it either. Damn it. I think it's the Actually, you know what? I have a way of doing this, and I'm just gonna do it that way. Okay, so this would be tab. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do shift. Nope, this is that's wrong. Here, oops. For fuck's sakes, I deleted it. Menu. Navigation. Tab. That's not what I wanted. Gamepad. Left. Left 2D. There. There. Let's do one more here. Menu, tab. There we go. Menu navigation there. Then do this one, and this one would be IA reverse, or sorry, tab. Menu, tab, navigation. add one more. This would be IA menu, reverse tab, shift, shift. Beautiful. Add another menu item. This is going to be IA menu select. IA menu back. Save. Oh. Now I need a controller. What is the controller type here? Controllers. Player controller, that's the one that I wanted. There, and then we want U property edit anywhere. Blueprint read only. There we go. But I also want a controller explicitly for the menu. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back here. We're going to go to C++, Truckcoon, save all, public, controllers. And we're going to say player controller. Next. TK menu controller. And this will allow us to inherit, right? So our menu will our menu controls can be activated and deactivated and stuff like that, based off of like what we want. I'm not going to worry about doing parenting and whatnot between the. Actually, I might do it. We don't need hittable in-game player controller. Yeah, menu controller. Fuck, I didn't name that right. That's fine. Menu controller is good. It's implied that it's a player controller. Though I do want to rename it. Can I just do that? Refactor. Rename. There we go. Controllers. There we go. Beautiful. I don't even mind right now that I had to do that. All right, so we're gonna get rid of that, that. Here's the in-game player controller. I'm gonna bring this one up like so, and then we're going to deal with the mapping, right? And the mapping is happening. Is this happening on a begin play? add a mapping context so we get controls. Right, I think this might be happening in the vehicle itself, which I do need to not do here. There we go. Oh, that's the wheel. Why did I open up the wheel? Oh, I was like, that's weird. Set up player input. There it is. So what we're going to do is we want to attach actually I guess we need a pawn as well to be the yeah, we need a pawn for the menu as well. Fuck. Okay, characters. Pawn. TK menu pawn. There's our menu pawn. Beautiful. That's not annoying. All right, so in the menu pawn, we need a setup player. Actually, wait. No, I want this. No, I'm being crazy here. Where is this being used? Find usage. This is being used here. This is in pawn. Oh, so this can be a pawn. Okay. Set up player input. Okay, yeah. Menu pawn. Oh, it's right there. Beautiful. Okay. Works. Set up player input component. Oh, this is fine. To do. Okay, we're already underway here. Okay, so and if we come over to our vehicle base, we can grab these actions here under protected. We do not want this to tick. False. Remember, unless you have a reason to, don't tick. There we go. All right, so we have a couple different things that we need. We need the menu navigation the menu tab navigation, the reverse tab, and the select and the back. Okie dokie. That is done right here. Menu, navigation. Action. Menu, controller, navigation action. Tab, menu. Actually, we don't need to say menu. Tab, controller. Menu, tab, action. Menu, reverse, tab navigation. Beautiful. Controller, select, action. Controller, back action. Go, and we want to add forward declare. Beautiful. So this one here, bind action, and then we're going to give it the menu navigation action. And this will be on trigger, and then we'll say steering. We don't want steering. This would be controller navigation. Actually, we should change that. Yeah, I want this to be up and down. So this will just be a Y. And I want to rename it. Fuck. Okay, let's go back to that. Actions. Menu. No, wait. Yeah. Menu. Controller X navigation. Then we need to there we go. We don't have anything for no, we do need this to fuck. We do need this to be what it was. Okay. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Damn it. I had hopes. I had dreams. Oh, well. It's fine. Did I just change that? I think I did. Yeah. Okay. Why is steering open? Steering should not be open. Menu back to do. Okay, these are all right now. Okay, they are right. This is not right though. This should be gamepad 2D. Okay, no, that was right. 2D. Beautiful. Okay. Sorry, going back. Controller navigation. Create field. That's not what I want. This, though, needs to be changed. Menu. To do. There, and we're going to rename these two. The menu back and forward makes sense to stay the same. These don't have to be that, but I do need, I think I can do this. Oh wow, they specifically have an Xbox One. Interesting. Up, down, left, right. Then we go down to back. We want to have backspace. Oops. And select, we want to have enter. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to move this over to another screen so I can see them all. I haven't adjusted the stuff, but we'll get there. Okay. Here, controller navigation, and this will be menu controller I don't like this name. Menu navigation, I think actually does actually work. And then this should be select and back. Which also means that we should probably rename those again for like the 4th time, because why not? New controller navigation does not need to be that. This just needs to be menu navigation. Menu back, select. The tabs are specific to the tab button, so I'm not going to bother with that. There we go. We can now come back to there, go back to the code. This would be menu navigation. We need to create a U function for it. We're going to copy and paste that. Bring this here over. And we want to create member function. Did these need to be U functions? No, they do not. Sweet. Okay, beautiful. Is this the thing? Value. Yes. Okay, beautiful. Do they need to be public? No, they can be protected. There we go. Menu nav action. So F vector 2D. Value get vector. Get value. That's why. Wait. One, I do think that I want this to be value instead of input action value, so we're going to change that. Hmm. I need both of these. Is that not right? We're gonna just do this. Okay, yeah, no, that is correct. I'm like 10% sure this is correct. Yeah, no, that is correct right there. Navigation value. Oh no, it's just get. What's the difference between 2D and 2D? Huh. I'm not entirely sure. There we go. Screen debug. And then here we want to say navigation value. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. Input component. Find action. Menu selected action. Menu. That's not what it is. It's menu select. Menu select action. We need one. We need another one here for menu. Menu back. Menu tab navigation action. Void menu. Oops. Menu first tab. Then we're just going to do a Boolean. Bool. Is tab reverse navigation active. Generate here. This needs to be changed. B is tab navigation action equals not B navigation. There. Triggered. True. On reverse navigation action rest. Released. Go. Triggered. Ongoing. Started ongoing. An event has occurred that has begun triggering an event. No, triggered may also occur this frame, but this event will always be fired first. Triggered occurs after one or more processing ticks. So we want started. Triggered is for the rest of them. That's fine. I'm fairly certain that's fine. Let me double check though. We want it for steering. Um, Yeah, we do want just triggered. That's fine. There we go. Okay, there we go. Tab menu action. And I think that's all of them. Yeah. What's the problem here? That's why. There we go. Okay. So on tab, we want if B is tab reverse action, we want to fire a reverse on it, and if it's forward, we want to fire the forward on it. And then these have to be bound via the these have to be bound. Oh, this is a pain in my butt. Right. We we use the controller. The controller knows all of this. We fire into the controller the value. All right, the menu pawn here. We also need a HUD. Let's do this though and see if HUD is there. Okay, it's not. Sweet. Okay, so HUD. There we go. And we're going to have to actually utilize whatever HUD is available in in the controller. There we go. Which means for this, do we do this or do we ask? I think we're just gonna no. This is a bit too much. We're going to have a here. We're going to have a public. A HUD. Get HUD. I hate this much right now. No, this is already a HUD. Ah, God damn it. We're gonna have to do the cast in here anyways. Me. Get the current HUD. That's not what I asked for. That's also not what I wanted. All of that's bad. All of that was so bad. Oh my god. Pawn here. We need a begin play here. Get the HUD from the controller. um, Unreal. Player controller, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's because it's not a player controller, that's why. Get player controller. Get owner. There we go. Yeah. Totally cool. Totally cool. You HUD test get HUD. Get HUD. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so it's just because, yeah. There we go. So we come over to here. We we need to get the controller. Begin play. Get the owning controller. There we go. The player controller we actually want to stash. TK menu or declare. Menu controller. Menu player controller. There we go. Menu select. When we press the button, this happens, right? So that's not a trigger, that's a started. But we also don't have it wired up. So enhanced input component, bind action, menu select action, menu select, menu back, menu back action. I am part of way too many discords. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, Rush is playing games. There we go. Beautiful. Good old Rush. Okay. Oh, this was already down. There we go. These are kind of all related, so we're just gonna move those up like that. There we go. And there we go. Screen. Oh, wait, this would be screen debug. Reverse tab, navigation. Else. The reason why we're going to do it this way rather than the other way is because this one's faster and tab is going to be hit more. Not because it matters though. Screen debug. Menu. Select. Where's the back? Where did back go? Do I not have a back? I thought I had a back. Oh, back was never generated, that's why. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. We need a begin play. Begin play is protected. We need an input mapping context. There we go. Oh, it's just because this can be made const. That is not why. What's the issue here? Oh, that's why. I'm not doing that. There we go. Is there anything else that we need? We've got tick. We've got possess. What's the possess do? That's it. Okay, that's fine. Excuse me. Okay, so now we make sure that everything is saved. we hit play. We are going to have to rebuild some logic, and that is not ideal. But that's okay. We're going to go to maps. We want the main menu. We're going to do to project settings, maps, main menu, main menu. Beautiful. Okay, and then here we're going to do world settings. I'm going to go to here. Now the player controller, we're going to create a new controller. Menu player controller. BP menu player controller. Then the mapping context, we want the menu mapping. Save compile. Beautiful. And then here we want the menu player controller. And then for the pawn, the default pawn for this one, we want a BP default pawn. Blueprint class, TK, menu pawn, BP menu pawn. Beautiful. Now, if I hit selected viewport, we're getting jack shit. We have a TK menu player controller. We have a BP menu pawn, which did not action any of the things that I needed it to because I forgot to do it. All the inputs. Menu. Navigation. Menu select. Menu back. Tab, navigation, and reverse tab. If true, all inputs. Okay, now we hit play. That did not work. Beautiful, love it, 10 out of 10. What did I miss? Ugh. Mm. Here we go. Technically, we don't have to do it kind of this way, but we kind of do. We could use the old input system and do it all in blueprints, but I really don't want to do that. Okay, let's see if it runs it. Okay, so it did. It says that it hooked it up, but when I press the buttons, nothing happens. I'm not getting anything. To do. These are all correct. Up, down, left, right, tab, left shift, right shift, enter, backspace. All of these should be mapping. Jump key profile. Okay. Why does this not work? Okay, so we're definitely in here. What the actual fuck? There's the player controller. The default pawn is the pawn menu. Okay. So these are set up. If we go to the pawn, the inputs are set up. The menu. That's set up. Let's take a quick look at this one. Enable motion controls. So why is this not working? Start with tick enabled. This should work. Wait, so it says that it's supposed to be working. The binds are there. These are correct. These are not running. For one reason or another, they do not run. These are all supposed to be working though. What? Why you no work? Okay, let's try rerunning this. Maybe I did something that, and I forgot. Maybe I forgot to rebuild. Nope, just not working. Oh, you know what? Wait. Am I adding? Do I get this message? Yeah, I do. Adding input mapping context. Okay. It's there. There's our menu mapping. Our menu mapping is this one. We have verified that it does actually show up. That's correct. Beautiful. It does apparently work. Right? We have our begin play. Our begin play is working. Player controller here. So we've got our tick and on possessed. We don't really care about the possessed. It's neither here nor there. This one here though, create widgets. Yeah, no, this should just work. Because this is all the same, right? This is actually setting up the mapping context. And then if we go to the base here, we do the setup player input component. This does run. We verified that. But it doesn't seem to, yeah, there we go. And then we go here and here's my input. We know that this is running or else we wouldn't see the screen debug. Then that means that these are being set up here. The events here are the same as these ones, right? They've got the F input value and all that. They are protected. They don't need to be U functions, though they can be. Kind of like that, yeah. Okay. But it doesn't work. I don't understand why it's not working. I'll have to do. I'll do some research. I'm gonna call it a night. I've been feeling a bit off today, but I'll call it a night, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you to
He's on
everybody who showed
another
up.
character.
Thanks to everybody who showed up, and I will see you tomorrow. Ta ta for now.